having such a great introduction. We're very proud of actually working with Android, with HTC on Android. As many of you know, we also launched Windows together with HTC a little bit earlier. But we believe that Android is probably going to be not only probably, is going to be a much more popular product. So I have a few slides. Android is the fastest growing operating system today in the world. In Q1 2011, Android took 36% market share. If you look at the same period last year, Android had only 10% market share. So from last year to this year, we see that Android is the fastest growing operating system in the world. If you take dtac's customer base, however, we're at a very early stage with respect to developing the customer base on Android. Of our total smartphone base of 2.6 million customers, only around 2 to 3% are on Android. So it's a very, very small part of our existing customers, despite the fact that this is the fastest growing operating system in the world. This is exactly why we would like to now surf on the Android wave and give Android phones to our customers, because we believe it is a winning platform going forward. And HTC is probably the best partner we can have in this picture. I remember my first Android phone was actually an HTC phone. They were the first one, I would say, to really commercialize Android. And my first Android phone was a hero phone from HTC. And they've continued to keep a leadership on this part. If you look at the dtac customer base again, 1/3 of the Android phones are from HTC. But then, no point having a phone on 3G 850 unless you can actually use 3G. So let me touch briefly on where we stand with respect to the dtac network. Click. Okay. We aim for having the best data network. That's our aim. We want to provide good data network to our customers. I have to admit, we are not there today. There's no doubt. But if you look at one consumer protection research that was just recently published, which is tracking customers' own user experience on the operator's network in Thailand, we can at least say that among the edge networks in Thailand today, dtac came out with the best. But I say also, it is not good enough. And the reason is just simply that edge is not providing sufficient speed for what people need to use their phones for today. We are trying as good as we can to increase and improve the quality. The first thing that we do, and which we have talked to you guys about before, is that we are swapping the network. The swap has been started. We have swapped 120 sites in Ratchaburi, which is a test of how the swap works. On the basis of a good test, we are going to start swapping in Bangkok at the latest in July this year, and we expect all of Bangkok to be finished by the end of this year. The swap means that our network even could be upgraded to 4G, to LTE. It's ready for LTE, but my God, we don't have even 3G. So let's focus on 3G. 3G on 850 is, of course, something that we have wanted and which we are ready to do too. We are right now in the process of rolling out 400 base stations 3G in Bangkok, with the aim to show that we are ready to provide 3G service to our customer. The only thing we now lack is the approval to turn on those 400 sites. 400 sites is not going to be sufficient. We believe that we need at least 3,000 to 4,000 sites in Thailand within a short period of time to give people a good 3G experience nationwide. Again, the only thing we are waiting for now is the approval to get started. So with that, I'd like to say we are very proud of being partnered with HTC, which we believe is the one and only main driver of Android on mobile phones. We believe that the phones that we are going to present, that Kuprapaport will take over and present, will give you a good portfolio of 3G 850 enabled devices. And we hope that we will also be able to give a good network very soon. Thank you very much.